My name is Mary Choi. I'm also joined by Dr. Nico Shepherd-Jones. We are the Chief Residents for the PHPM program. And as we get started, we would like to remind everyone to please mute your teleconference lines. And if you don't, I will be muting you. Before we start, we are very excited to have you all with us today to celebrate our graduates and their accomplishments. Now, while every graduation is special in its own way, we feel that it is particularly important to come together and celebrate this year as a program and a profession in context of these unprecedented times as we face a global pandemic. It has really emphasized the value of the work that we do, as well as our potential when we collaborate and work together as colleagues. Before we begin, we would like to start this event off with a formal land acknowledgement. We wish to acknowledge this land on which the University of Toronto operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and most recently the Mississaugas of the Credit River. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. Now, we would like to introduce Dr. Adelstein Brown, the Dean of Dalla Lana School of Public Health, and Dr. Ross Upshur, our Division Head for Clinical Public Health, also here at the Dalla Lana School of Public Health, for some opening remarks.
Hi, I'm Adelstein Brown. I'm the Dean of the Dalla Lana School of Public Health, and I'm really pleased to be able to wish all of you congratulations at the graduation ceremony today for the Public Health and Preventive Medicine Residency. I want to offer a special congratulations to our award winners as well, and a thanks to everyone in the program who makes this program one of the stars of the Dalla Lana School of Public Health. I don't need to tell you that there's never been a more important time for the skills, competencies, professionalism, and most important, passion that you bring to public health. But it's not just because of the COVID-19 pandemic. At the same time that we're coping with the pandemic, we're having to deal with any number of other public health threats. Some of them similar in nature about infectious disease, but others far more profound structural ways that health and equity in our society is threatened. And I hope you realize as well that the importance of what you do is not just limited to this pandemic. We will encounter other pandemics in the future, and we will have to continue to grapple with how we build a safe and healthy public and an equitable distribution of health across all of our populations. But for now, congratulations to all of you, and good luck. And please make sure that you stay in touch with the school. You're our alumni now. We're proud of you, and we want to keep you close. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ross Upshur, Division Head of Clinical Public Health at the Dalla Lana School of Public Health. I just want to congratulate you all on your fine accomplishment of completing your program in public health and preventive medicine. I believe that the COVID-19 experience has illustrated how important it is to have highly qualified public health professionals like yourselves in leadership positions in these uncertain times. I know you've worked hard, I know you've studied long, and now you will reap the rewards of your hard work as you go forward into the service of Canada as public health professionals. I'm very proud to be affiliated with the Public Health and Preventive Medicine program, and I am sure that you will do us proud in your future activities. Congratulations and best wishes in the future. Thank you.
We would like to welcome Dr. Barry Pecos. Dr. Barry Pecos, the current program director for the PHPM residency program in Toronto.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our first and hopefully our last virtual graduation. Celebrating the graduates, our alumni, our faculty, award winners. It is one of the highlights of the U of T calendar, and it's certainly sad that we won't all get together in person. Firstly, I want to thank Katrina for arranging all of this. I'm sure she will be thanked several times by the residents going forward, but not only for this, but to being open to the idea of the national graduation event, despite all the work that was involved. And I encourage everybody to stay for that event right to the end. I also, of course, want to thank Dr. Norum and Dr. Johnson. I don't think there's another place in the ceremony today where I can officially thank them. You know, obviously this program would be very different without them, without any of us really, but they're incredibly helpful and supportive to the residents, to myself. So thank you all. And thank you to the faculty, to those who are here and those who are not here today on the call or on the Zoom. You're the ones who do the day-to-day work of mentoring and teaching and supervising our residents in field rotations. Obviously we wouldn't be here without you as well. And finally, congratulations to Mike and Joanne. It's a great accomplishment, not quite done yet for a variety of reasons, so it's not that wonderful sense of completion, but it really is a great accomplishment, and we're really excited to have you as part of our faculty and as part of our specialty, our profession. So everyone enjoy the event, stay on for the national graduation, and thanks for being here. Thank you.
Thank you, Barry. And now we would like to have Dr. Ani Noram, the Associate Program Director for our program, to announce this year's award winners.
Hi, my name is Dr. Ani Noram, and I'm the Associate Program Director for the Residency Program in Public Health and Preventive Medicine at the University of Toronto. And I'm very delighted today to announce the winners of our annual award ceremony. And so just to give you some background, every year our program sends out a call for nominations for awards. We have 4 awards: the CP Shaw Award for Research, the Resident Service Award, the Resident Educator Award, and the Faculty Educator Award. We have an award committee comprised of faculty and residents who review and optimize the process, review the nominations, and select the winners. The committee also provides a rationale for the winner that is selected, so I will be reading those to you today. The first award is the CP Shaw Award. The CP Shaw Award is named and endowed by Dr. Chan Shah, the first program director of the PHPM program at the University of Toronto. The first award was given in 1988. It is to be awarded annually to the resident enrolled in our residency program whose field or written research report has been judged as the best and of high quality. For this award, I actually welcome Dr. C.P. Shaw to give it to the award recipient himself. So I will introduce Dr. Shaw. He is a Canadian doctor, researcher, and social activist. He is a pediatrician by training and the first program director for our residency program. He is the author of the book that we all know, Public Health and Preventive Medicine in Canada, and the most recent version or edition was released this year. He has done a great deal of advocacy for Indigenous and equity-seeking groups, and I am honored to introduce him to present the C.P. Shaw Research Award.
The recipient of this year's C.P. Shaw Award is Dr. Joanne Fernandez. Dr. Fernandez is awarded the C.P. Shaw Award for her policy analysis of Bill S-228, an act to amend the Food Drug Act designed to prohibit the marketing of unhealthy foods to children. Dr. Fernandez had previously completed a realist review of evidence to explore the factors that have led to an increase in childhood overweight and obesity, including evidence about the impact of food advertising to children. This work informed her policy analysis. Using transcripts from the Senate and House of Commons debates on Bill S-228, she developed narrative policy framework analysis. She also gathered additional information from advocacy groups involved in this policy area, developing modified advocacy coalition framework. Utilizing both these frameworks, she provided very good interpretation and conclusions which can contribute to future discussion and development in this policy area when the legislation is reintroduced. Congratulations for doing such a splendid job. Thank you.
The second award we are presenting today is the Resident Service Award. The Resident Service Award was initially established to honor Dr. Bart Harvey's distinguished service as the program director from 1996 to 2006. This award is presented to a PHPM resident who has made a substantial contribution to the social and intellectual life of the residency program, and who has demonstrated those qualities of volunteerism, activism, leadership, humanism, integrity, professionalism, I'm not done, scholarship, and collegiality, and fostered that in a way that was exemplified by Dr. Harvey. The recipient of this year's Resident Service Award is Dr. Joanne Fernandez. So I will read the rationale provided by the selection committee. So they said, we are very happy to select Dr. Joanne Fernandez as the recipient of this award based on the following. Number one, her demonstrated outreach and support for her fellow residents, including with an introductory meetings with each of the residents as they entered the programs. Number two, her demonstrated dedication to program improvement through evidence to inform decision-making, with the formal evaluation of the program through contact with the residents and follow-up action planning for strengthening the program. And I thank you for that, Joanne. Number three, her active support for the social well-being of the residents through the organization of a social event for them, which I know that she hosted at her own home, and her dedication to fostering a learning environment to meet the professional development needs of the residents through the organization of events such as media training and her participation on curriculum committee. Congratulations, Joanne. The third award is the Resident Educator Award. This award was created to recognize one resident each year who exhibits excellence as an educator. The criteria for this award are demonstrated interest and efforts to teaching, engaging in curriculum design, and or evaluating education with respect to teaching about public health and or population health to medical students, undergraduate students, graduate students, and residents at the University of Toronto. The recipient of this year's Resident Service Award is Dr. Mike Benusik. This year's resident, so the rationale from the committee was that this year's PHPM Resident Educator Award winner has demonstrated an ongoing commitment to educating residents and medical students throughout his time in the residency program. And we thank him for that. He is an engaging teacher that has helped improve resident education in the PHPM program and for other residents and medical students. He also serves on the board of directors for the Resident Doctors of Canada, which represents residents across Canada and has improved the educational quality and experiences across the country. We are happy to select Dr. Mike Benusik as this year's winner. Congratulations, Mike. And now, presentation of the Faculty Educator Award. The Faculty Educator Award is to honor faculty members for their excellence in the education of public health and preventive medicine residents. The awardees are nominated and chosen by the residents of this program. The recipient of this year's Faculty Educator Award is Dr. Chuck Gardner. The award selection committee stated, based on the nominations, Dr. Gardner's dedication to resident teaching is very apparent. Multiple PHPM residents state they have always had solid experiences during their rotations with Dr. Gardner at SMDHU. He provides residents with experiences that are proportionate to their abilities and challenges them appropriately, all while treating them as colleagues. We're happy to support Dr. Gardner receiving the Faculty Educator Award. I think it is well deserved, and congratulations, Chuck.
Now we welcome back Drs. Barry Pecos and Anya Norm to present this year's graduates.
Okay, and so I am delighted to read the biography for Dr. Mike Benusik. Mike grew up on a small farm in rural Alberta where his pastimes included chicken plucking, I did not know this before, and eating his pet pig, which is really unfortunate. But now we realize might explain his veganism, so that kind of makes sense. It also, this background makes sense why he says y'all a lot, if you've noticed. But nonetheless, I digress. So tired of the politics in his home province, he escaped the left coast and attended UBC for medical school, where he fell in love with BC and his future spouse, Annalise. They came to Toronto for the final stage of their respective educations in 2014, where they were soon joined by an elderly cat, Lady Grey. Mike completed his family medicine residency at St. Michael's Hospital and then took a leave of absence to work as a family physician back in his hometown. After that, he completed an MPH at Johns Hopkins and then a return to Toronto for the remainder of his residency. And he has really enjoyed spending the last 2 years training at numerous sites with a number of different preceptors. And of note, I would like to say that he was actually honored by Toronto Public Health with an award for his contributions during the COVID-19 pandemic. And I think that is certainly worthy of note with regards to his contribution to the Toronto Public Health physician team. Now he has already fled back to BC as Annalise has been hired as a professor of sociology at the University of Victoria. So congratulations also to Annalise. But I also want to say, Mike has been a very, very strong advocate for others, both within the program and outside the residency program. And I think that is one of, his gifts, his strengths. And I really look forward to following his career because I think that he's really going to be an agent of change and really somebody who pushes forward on issues of health equity. And so I'm really, really proud of you, Mike, and congratulations. And I look forward to you being, a colleague and perhaps becoming faculty. So we'll talk about that later. But for now, congratulations. You'll be missed.
It is my great privilege to offer our program's congratulations to Joanne Fernandez. Joanne managed to complete our program in only 4 years, and unlike her colleague, there were no chickens plucked or pigs murdered in Joanne's bio. Prior to medical school, Joanne completed her MPH Epi in 2009 at U of T and worked as an epidemiologist in the region of Peel. She did her MD at McMaster University, another one of those. We have many. And then began her PHPM training with us in 2015. She did her family medicine training at Trillium in Mississauga, back in Peel region, where she continued afterwards as a locum following her CCFP completion. Joanne's most recent achievements include her LMC, Leadership Management and Consolidation block back at Peel region, where she contributed to the public health unit's response to the public health modernization and to supervised consumption. And most recently, she was supporting or really participating in leading the COVID response in York region. She was co-chief resident in our program from September 2018 to 2019. And in addition, of course, to completing her final leg of her decade-long journey in public health, Joanne will be having a baby shortly and going on maternity leave, becoming a parent. So 2 wonderful milestones, very close to each other. So congratulations, Joanne. Joanne can always be counted on as a thoughtful foil to her colleagues, or all of our residents are thoughtful, but Joanne often poignantly so when she speaks. Everyone listens, and it's been wonderful watching her grow through her time in the program, and we're so proud of her, and we expect great things in the years to come. Congratulations, Joanne.
Now for closing remarks, we'll have Dr. Ian Johnson, the academic advisor for the Public Health and Preventive Medicine Residency Program.
Hi everyone, my name is Ian Johnson and I have the honor of saying a few closing remarks at the ceremony. I have two messages. The first message is to Mike and Joanne. Congratulations to you both. You continue the long line of fantastic graduates of this program who have gone on to become exemplary public health physicians. I also want to thank you because you've worked so well together as a team and you've really highlighted the importance of teamwork, both in residency and in public health as a whole. It's interesting because your styles are so different. Mike, you're the more outgoing one. You love to poke fun at things. You'll always have an opinion on everything. And basically, if anybody asks a question, you're one of the first people to raise your hand. Joanne is the opposite. Very quiet, but works through everything in a very unassuming, yet confident and quiet manner. You are really both opposites in many ways, but you work together extremely well. In fact, it's this teamwork and support that you've given each other that I think has made you both a success in this program. And that really speaks to how we all need to be in public health, mixing and using our individual skills and working together as a team, because public health really is such a team sport. So thank you for being a role model to all the other residents. Thank you for coming to U of T. And please stay connected with us as you move forward in your career. The second message is to everybody here. I want to thank you for attending the session today. Sitting on yet another Zoom meeting may not be the most thing most of you wanted to do today, but it's just really important. And we really appreciate you taking the time because I think it shows your commitment to the U of T Public Health and Preventive Medicine Residency Program. We appreciate all that you do in terms of providing placements, education sessions, and general support of the residents. So thank you. And in that, I'd like to say thank you everybody for coming, and I look forward to seeing you again shortly in the future.
So that wraps up this year's graduation and award ceremony for U of T. Congratulations again to all of course, our graduates and our award winners. And thank you to all the residents and the faculty who joined us today. Now, before we close this, I would like everyone to turn on their gallery view and make sure that your cameras are on. And I would like a wave of congratulations that be sent to all of our award winners and graduates. So if everyone could take a minute and you can turn on your gallery view, especially if you are receiving these waves, and just please wave congratulations to Mike and Joanne and our award winners. It's nice to see some human presence on here. Okay, amazing. It's fun to see all these faces. So in the spirit of celebrating our graduates and our specialty, I would like to invite everyone to stay on the line for the National PHPM graduation ceremony. There will be remarks from Drs. Bonnie Henry, Dina Hinshaw, Eileen Davila, and Dr. C.P. Shaw. So the Canadian PHPM graduation celebration will be starting at 2:30 p.m. and we invite you to stay on the line. We will see you all soon.